Grace, peace, and Clorox Bleach. My name is Heather, and I'm the lead pastor at Duke Memorial, and I've been signing my emails that way all this week as a way to introduce a little bit of humor in the midst of this uncertain journey. My daughter, in fact, is doing the same thing. She's competing with her friends to see who can find the funniest coronavirus memes online. Yesterday, I read one by a man who said, "Well, I hadn't planned to give up this much for Lent." And I resonate with that. We had not planned to give up this much. And along this wilderness way, we are picking up things, picking up more anxiety and more fear. Some of it's real. Some of you have already are already facing pay cuts or even the loss of your job, and there's a lot of uncertainty ahead. Yes, friends, during Lent, we are on a wilderness journey. I was thinking about our worship together when I went on a hike with my family along the Eno River earlier this week, and we sat on a huge rock covered in moss. And suddenly I was right back to that first Sunday of Lent when we were in worship together. Remember, and we held out moss and we talked about how it doesn't need soil to grow on rocks. And in fact, moss can survive through drought, through cold. Moss is a visual for us along our way of the new life and the new resiliency that we can find even in the wilderness. Yes, this is my hope and prayer for us, that even as we face uncertainty, that we would do so grounded in the hope that our faith brings us. Light in darkness, new life in the face of death or uncertainty. And so in this wilderness journey, I want to also make sure to give thanks for our ministry team and for the ways that they have put all of our formation opportunities online this past week. If you would like to be a part of a formation group, go to that page and click on the button to join now. I also am grateful for the ways that we've placed before you opportunities to continue to serve, to enact justice and mercy in our world for the most vulnerable, even in the midst of this journey. And then we also invited you to sign on to be a pew pal to someone. 55 of you have joined. That means over 100 of us are connected together along this wilderness way. If you have not yet signed up to be a pew pal with someone else in your church family, reach out to Pastor Jennifer and do so. During Lent, as we continue through Lent, we are in the wilderness, but we are not alone. God is with us, and so too do we have one another. I'm grateful for each of you. I look forward to seeing you again, if only virtual, and I'm grateful that with along the way, that we might look around us and recognize not only who we are, but whose we are, remembering what God is doing because of what God has already done. Friends, to you I say grace and peace, and of course, Clorox Bleach.